It'll be 3D Max starting on that T side here on their map pick of Dust 2.
Just the early smoke down. Nothing too unorthodox here. Nothing too quick either from 3D Max. They'll try and go for the short control. Flash comes around, stare. Has to be careful that he doesn't get caught in transition. I think he absolutely will get caught. Does well to find one, honestly. I thought he was going to be dead to rights in a position like that, but he'll take the even start. Meanwhile, little creep coming in from Yabi at the car. Not being considered. Also 1 for 1. The Glock's now closing the gap, but missed opportunity to take Hooksy down, it has to be said, and now he's going to have some support to back him up. The smoke on the cross should allow them for the bomb plant, but there's a nade for the break, and it looks pretty damn good. XSC's going to take some damage here in his exchanges. A little bit through the smoke. Not looking good. He's going to attempt the bomb plant. I think he should get away with this, but it's going to cost him a lot of that control. They will charge him down, and the Glock not fast enough.
To be fair, getting a bomb plant out of that situation, that's actually not that bad. Like, that round was kind of one and done with the kill on towards car, really. So the fact that you actually get a little bit of extra money on deck and towards the Nexus.
He's definitely a croissant enjoyer, I would imagine, on his little balcony.
Is that a stereotype?
No, it's French, like, you know.
Isn't that like saying, like, we like beans on toast? Yeah, I do like
exactly,
beans on toast.
exactly. It's a little bit...
It's one of the things I will say British people get shit on for, and then people try it and realize it's actually quite good. That's the round. It was a cuisine round. As French didn't like the taste of this one, they just call it a day. And that one, class. Yeah, it's just M&A back again.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Your bomb plant, your force by, and a 3v5. You at least give it a look in, right? Just send the feelers round as a pack and see what opens up. Maybe a little bit of pressure towards B, but to at like the 1:20 mark to just call for that save, it's a really interesting call. But like you said, I think it probably is a bit of a tell on the mental that they could be a little bit terrified. Masuta will open up proceedings though. He takes a lot of damage in doing so, but staying alive is all that matters. And the flash to come through. Now they can start barreling in towards long and just force Hooksy back on towards that site. Exorcist is the only one with a lesser buy, that Deagle. And they might just use him as cannon fodder, really.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of information gained as well by Masuta's play, so they're pretty confident in taking the long control here. Smoke's come out early, there's a couple breaks, but there's a smoke behind it, which I believe is a CT smoke, actually, that's given them some space. Hooksy tries to walk through. Not going to work for him, so a lot of this is going to be on Yabi on the site, taking a wild swing. Astralis look kind of disjointed here. Spray transfer's not there, it's all on Ryu. I mean, he could take a couple of names. There's some pretty low players here. That's one of the healthier ones, so for a moment I was believing in giving us something, but unfortunately just no real presence in that round from Astralis. And yeah, a timeout coming in from them. I mean, I suppose both teams feeling pretty nervy here. Need to hold the line. Yeah, that's not the best of smokes. Maybe part of the bait, though.
He got caught in the box on site. That actually going to force him to the right a little bit. Flash and a trickle downs there. Probably in a lot of trouble here, but this orb's going to go huge. Fuzi, big ask for him as well. It's starting to round that corner. They've spotted the lower player. Fuzi biding his time, but he'll lose his head to a P250. Bomb goes down, 4 versus 4. There is legs behind this for 3D Max somehow.
Maybe, just maybe. Maka on the orb, we're going to find out. He does get his head blown off. The pistols are actually doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Look, he runs out of ammo. It's brought close. It certainly is. And yeah, they feel maybe just one more shot, one more.
Getting an AK out and just standing in spawn. What's happened them
behind them. Yeah, exactly. As they respawn.
That's it. Mental game 1. A lovely 4-round buffer to have, though. I mean, it's a really, really solid spot to currently be in. Flash is ineffective. Of course, they posted. Uzi. The break on towards that smoke. Oh, that's just instinctual. The sniper's sense. And it's lucky he'll get caught. That's 2 of the top 10 players in this stage so far in that head-to-head, and Fuzi comes out on top.
Not what you wanted. You just taking a timeout, and yeah, your top dog, maybe the experienced voice, you might say the captain of sorts.
I like this.
20 seconds. It makes sense that they're going to try and go for something through the smoke. Hooksy on the other side, bumping into him. Oh, 3 lining up, and he gets them all. Oh, that you love to see it. You love to see it. Absolutely beautiful, pure cinema over on short, and a clean one to close it out.
Oh, just brilliant from Hooksy. Easiest spray transfer of his life.
Yeah. Sometimes they're going to be a little spread. There's going to be a zigzag. There's going to be a guy right at the front that you got to deal with. Yeah, exactly.
None of that. That's
Beautiful.
perfect. And that lack of time was the thing that really hindered them there. They couldn't afford to do anything else. Nice shot for a couple, especially that second being blind as well. Hooksy maybe needed more because Fuzi's lost his life on the site. 2 versus 2. And despite what they came in towards this round with, might be a bit of a chance in it. XSC, he'll scoop up the bomb. He takes a tick to the molly, but he's got the sight, and that's the big thing.
Oh, or has he? He's not made it in yet. He's not made it in.
Interesting choice to go down there.
Yeah, true.
He was on short. He could have just walked and joined the shooter.
Yeah, that is true.
Planted short if you wanted to, or planted safe back sight and had the bomb plant. The choice there to drop down, I don't even know where it really even comes from because I didn't hear any information.
More nades, unless I didn't quite catch. I mean, looking at where they've died, I don't think it'd be the case. The only thing I could think is at the bottom, like, does that awkward spill?
Yeah.
But looking at where they died, they're deep enough in short that it wouldn't be the case. The shooter felt inevitable that he wasn't going to win that one after some bad luck or bad choices.
Astralis on the CT side of Dust 2 are love and life. And, you know, this is a point that we brought up all the way throughout kind of the B stream that we've been talking about. A really good sign is kind of proactivity on the CT side. That's normally quite a good test of how confident a side are. But I'll say that Astralis, for the most part, don't even need to be too proactive. They've just been giving so many opportunities. But that's a nice find, though. Fuzi, with the jump across, tries to use that as a bit of a human flashbang, but Maka doesn't shoot on instinct. He waits, and the patience will work for him. Gravity, a risky move that potentially could work in his favor. Smoke on the corner, molly in towards spawn. He's just trying to draw attention here. It's not a committal play at all.
5 seconds on the clock. You can feel 3D Max do not want to mess this one up. Step, dangerous move. Spots a shadow, shoots a little early. He's backed up by the AWP of Hooksy. Picked it up off the ground and looking to do some good work with it. So far, they have. They've brought the numbers in their favor.
Yeah, look at the time, man. 35 seconds.
Bay. He's just not looking good. There is a presence from Long, however. He's going to get caught. Yabi's patience pays off. He might need one more here, though, to convince us of the round win. Nearly both, not quite. 20 seconds left, and no idea where Ryu's at for this one.
He does plant exposed to Long, but Ryu's just a little late on that rotation. He comes, making his way up. Lucky is not expecting this just yet. Now he'll start to turn attention. There! Reactionary shot from Lucky. By name, by nature, as they win out the clutch in a much, much needed round for 3D Max. They were knocking on death's door in this half already, getting the sleep out of the eyes and whatnot. Unorthodox angle here. Hooksy's alone in this endeavor, though. Traditionally, players have a supporting element here, but Hooksy won't, and he's going to fall too easily. Down he goes. Fuzi going to drop back in towards the site. He's given the luxury of that. He takes a shot on the shoulder peak, but he misses. And now pressure starting to come through as well. Gravity hit by the flash, but they're not fully clearing him just yet. Stair will. Good check and a find. Back into the 4 versus 4. Sub 30 seconds. You don't have time here.
No, Fozy spotting the tip of a head and a player in the smoke as well.
Hello.
Quick move from Yabi, just keeping them completely crunched in. Stairs join the party. Exorcist with a nice shot, but it doesn't matter. And wow, after what felt like a really good situation, the setup was whack, to be honest. Really difficult, I think, to watch at times. 3D Max, kind of a pundit's favorite, you know? They really do.
I've been a big fan of
twist the knife and just change things ever so slightly round on round, but when it's not working, it gets a bit ugly.
Tail end of last year, they were like one of my favorite teams to watch when they made that change to big Gravity Core. Like, I just love the counter threat they were playing. We'll come back to that point. There is B here coming through here, and there's one man to deny it, and they can't. This is a 2 versus 4. I think Astralis, this is, I mean, they've got to give it a go, of course, but how do you give this a go? It's not a bad start.
No. Now, Maka, be good. Do not overswing this, and indeed he's just going to hold the angle. Again, understanding how important it is. Couple flashes here available for that CT side. First for Hooksy before the smoke comes down, but it's just too many bodies, isn't there, really? That's too many bodies. Fozy spotted, taken down, and it will indeed be a find for 3D Max. They get 3 in total. Like I said, they're certainly capable. They do have it in their locker to just turn the heat up. Get that dial to 11. There's some streak is indeed go. Maka charging forwards here, looking to try and find the double. Doesn't quite, but yeah, I think they'll be happy with the overall result, and they've just gained so much control, and it works quite nicely. Astralis were thinking about B, and now they just have zero map control other than what they spawned with, so not looking too good.
That's a great find, though. That'll change things. Yeah, he did spot him. He'll lose his head. There's that head-to-head of the two top 10s. They're going to go for a double pump back towards B, but inherently this is a bloodbath. There's dualies here. Who knows whether it'll be positive or negative. It starts well for Yabi for one. They don't expect the second. Masuta going to try and dip his way back in towards the site, and he does. He opts against the util, and he goes for the frags. Backs himself for the USP rather than trying to play around the util, and it works out lovely. They needed that so desperately, 3D Max.
Slightly not quite the right word.
Yeah, exactly. And then trademarking it for the cash. Either way, Smokes was wrong. Ectasies, be careful. He was sort of quite laissez-faire in his approach there as he was falling away. It just cost him his life. It's too easy as they swing out. Down he goes, and they're rapidly taking long control. We critiqued 3D Max for when they took long control, being very slow in the approach. This has got a lot more punch behind it. Hooksy finds one from short as well to make matters all the more tougher. But 3D Max, you might just save here.
Yep, they are. I mean, Astralis just like way more confident in themselves, and then they have the rounds, they have the ability to back it up.
Yeah. Only a chip damage with the neighbor. It's actually enough to make Stair one tappable to the M4, so let's keep an eye on that. It's an absolute gorgeous flash from Fuzi, and Hooksy might get two for it. He will. Fragging IGL indeed as Yabi swings through the flames. This is boys versus men out there as Astralis are just in electric form. Masuta gets one, makes it two, but it's all for naught. There's just no competition here, Scriff.
Yeah, unbelievable. Absolutely wild. But we'll see. We'll see. It's now up to the powers above,
Is it
really.
7 stages?
I don't know. 6?
I thought it was 5.
I don't know.
I thought it was the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony, sloth, greed,
Yeah.
wrath, lust. What else am I missing? Gluttony, sloth, wrath, greed,
avarice,
lust.
maybe? Like money, greed? Well,
that's
gluttony and
greed.
greed would be like the same.
That's greed, yeah.
Gluttony's like food greed, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's a bit...
I'm just thinking 7 deadly sins that also save and you can have a buy-in towards next. You got plenty, mate. Basically, it doesn't really matter. You're going to win this map at this point for Astralis, whether it's now or in a couple of rounds' time. Who really cares? They're making the move. It'll come through. More chip damage, and enough there. Gravity and Maka. The B defense stands tall. So, first time in a long time we get to sit here and talk positively about.
So, greed, gluttony, sloth, lust, wrath, pride. Don't know, not going to church.
I don't think it's religious things.
Yeah, the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, but it's not all like, yeah, true, I guess. But it's not like something as simple as that. We'll figure it out. Either way, an opening kill's come through for Stair in what potentially could be the final round here. Suter. He's the only B defense. He also can't be split from mid as well. He's got to go huge. He needs a multi-kill and he gets nothing. Damage is sure one thing, but it's not enough. And Stair on the lurk in towards that smoke in mid. The final nails in this coffin of map number 1 are being banged in and with ease. As Stair looks for the last, and he'll see it off as well. Simple from Astralis, and it's just such an electric showing from them. But on the flip side, who just look leagues above of 3D Max at the moment. So we'll see how things pan out. But we're underway in towards the game here as well, as of course it will be 3D Max starting on that CT side. And Gravity up close with the dualies, full blind as he goes down to the hands of Ryu. But lucky from Graffiti for one. Ryu makes it his second, and more bodies are being found. It's Ryu for 3 in the round, and the last man is Maka with the dualies. 3 kills required for him.
He's here so fast, though, ready and raring to go. They're able to just immediately trade. Very well played there in isolation.
You know, just a lot. Well, I mean, obviously they don't really get a choice, but just having Astralis start on this T side, you know, it's where we look in towards this of where, like, for 3D Max, in hindsight, it would have been maybe better off to have them on the CT side, right? Because it might offer up a few more opportunities. Yabi, there's money to be made here with the MP7, 3 kills to his name. But yeah, kind of my point, right? Because of how good that T side was from Astralis, and because 3D Max get the choice of where they want to go, denying that T-side for as long as possible might have been the smarter call, but they're just going to go straight back into what was already a dominant T-side in Dust 2. You can then just kickstart it again here in towards Overpass. It's a worrying position here. MP7 has been scooped up by Maka. I don't know if he'll clear this. He's still going to get his one, though, with the Mach 10. And the round was all but done from before it even began, just because of the buy. I don't think Mac is going to be saving here. Whether he dies to a player in towards heaven, in towards lower, or via short, he's surely dead either way. But more consolation kills are being found at the very least.
Yeah, and money for your AWPer, man. Really going to be happy. Does eventually meet his maker, but it's decent going into the buy, taking 3 players down.
On the flip side, right, if we then see the likes of Astralis get 4, 5 rounds on this T side, like 3D Max are already in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Stare. Oh, nearly. Makado going to burn to the molly as he tries to escape. He cannot get away. So again, a really nice opening move from Astralis to just take down such a valuable asset of 3D Max.
It's Uxi's kill, but it's Stare's kill.
Yeah,
like he does the real dealing blow there. It's just a molly that sees him into the grave.
And towards B though is going to be the main hit. 2 players in towards this site. One going overlooked down below. Gravity able to get one, able to back off. Meanwhile, XSC's got a smoke down on the site to make life awkward. Rotation now coming in. There's a super quick flank. It feels, but Overpass a big old map, man. It takes a long time for these to get activated. So can they hold on? Can they survive? And indeed, has it been sniffed out? Gravity was ready for that. Not looking good now for Astralis, actually. Huxi very, very low. They've got no utility left, so going to have to hit some shots. Not happening thus far. Trade is there, but it's cost them an awful lot. 3 versus 2 with only 60 HP remaining. I think you look elsewhere, maybe even look towards the save. Masuta has got other ideas. Can't find the second.
Uzi's looking sharp, though.
It's just too low for this, I think.
Yeah, 7 points of HP in a 1 versus 3, turn 1 versus 2. All signs should point to a first round of the board for 3D Max, but I'm not going to discount him just yet. Fuzi had a fantastic tournament thus far, the 9th best player rating-wise. The 6th best player is Lucky, who, of course, is still alive. And with 10 seconds, I think he's just going to shell up and save.
More coordination, and it's so that teams are together, they can scale properly, they can trade off each other. What we saw there from Astralis was more of a rush play, and the whole thing's, the structure is broken down, so they just couldn't get the trades in, really. Gravity looking good, though, as the aggressor's dry and finds the first.
It's a good kill because it's one of the guns as well. Has been scooped up now by Ryu, but
Suter from behind here. He might confirm some info here, though. Not going to get the kills, but it's like this utility's rained over the top towards A, and actually there's nobody in Banana, guys. There's nobody shaping up for A. So get ready for the B hit, and they are indeed.
Nicely.
Ryu, though, with a keen find, and the secondary AK comes in to scoop up another. Suter moving in fast, should be able to take this low HP player, and the one at the back too. Really nicely found. Still 2 versus 2 coming in. Now down to the one-on-one. Ryu's lost track of him. But the spray down lands. And a big, big round from New Blood.
huge force buy to convert as well. 2 rifles, 3 pistols, and they make it stick. Follow this top end. Like 3 rounds out of the first 4 played is, it's an alarming early kind of dominant showing from Astralis.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
Ooh, 5-7. Looking to be deadly here. I mean, the buy from the CT side is not all that bad itself. We'll lose a couple there in the mid. And I think that changes things pretty substantially. Either way, slow a roll moving forward here. There's Gravity and Exorcise trying to gather some info. Maybe pick up a gun here. It's Exorcise you got to watch. He's all by himself on this B-bomb site. They are making their way over preemptively. Spoke out short, that's fair. He's ahead, but he's missed one of them, and
Needed.
that's the player that catches him. Gravity now in from behind. I mean, MP9, do you save it into the next? Probably not by himself. Always going to be a chance. Maybe make some money here as
He's dead
well.
here.
Big catch.
Oh, knife him, just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
No, he didn't back himself. You could have done it.
Needed that kill though, man.
Yeah,
and
he
the
did.
AK.
Could have done it. Would have liked a little bit of extra cash on hand. For the Astralis side, who have the considerably better buy here. It'd be a real shame if this series is a complete non-starter for 3D Max. I mean, of course, like we mentioned, it's not getting to the road if they are to lose here, but not a good confidence booster heading in towards tomorrow's 2-2 games. And this had all the makings to be kind of an interesting series, but it's sort of been far from at the moment. Very one-way traffic.
Yeah, certainly the case. Maybe some legs to this round. We'll see. They're pulling out all the gimmicks. Boost towards short. Not spotting anything just yet.
Got our AK scooped up. He'll take that.
Oh, yeah.
A minute to work with. They're moving towards the A site. There's a fake being sold towards the lower, but will they clear long? Gravity could get a couple, but he only gets one. But still, numbers favor them. 2 versus 3. Ollie smokes down, bomb planted 2, and a post plant to be set up. There's a MAC-10 and an AK in play for 3D Max. This round is still on the cards here, especially with the numbers. And they might even just send Maka in to draw the crosshair away.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me is the fact that they're all coming in from this one angle. There's no flanking presence. There's no info to be gathered from such a flank. So it's going to be very, very tough here. They lack the smoke. They lack the kit that you usually would like here. They do manage to retrieve a smoke, though. Try and get a player on it.
On the bomb.
He is indeed defusing here.
Oh!
But Fozy, he's got the lineup. Not for 1, not for 2, but for all 3 of them.
Look, in Overpass, if you get 5 rounds on your T side in those situations, you're so happy. But the way we're playing right now, 5 is the bottom end. I mean, Astralis can be guaranteed more than that. That is for sure. Mac, a missed shot. And a poor map number 1, where his AWP counterpart looks so clean. The flash over the corner. Can't get the second. Masuta. That railing actually just saves his life, really. It soaks up most of the AK bullets.
I mean, I love the idea, though. The contact flash in is just gorgeous to watch. It didn't quite come off. Ryu's managed to make it up somehow.
Worth it.
Lucky kind of baiting things. Saw his teammate down the river, at least got the trade. Meanwhile, on B, Yabby wins his. It's turned into a TDM over here.
They'd have to commit to A.
He, moving forwards, will lose his life. Trying to wrestle something back. You can kind of agree with it. You can kind of understand the logic. It just doesn't come off nicely enough. Gravity going to get caught by Yabby, who slipped in behind enemy lines. And again, dejection. When that's happening, it's like, okay, yes, the scoreline's one-sided, the rounds are one-sided. It is just domination. It is just no competition. You know, your AWP is missing shots like this and nearly going down. Okay, he did leg him, actually. So at least there's a bit of a saving grace. Masuta to find Stair. Potentially something here. Masuta getting another. This is some confidence from the new addition to 3D Max.
Yeah, Fuzi stayed scoped in there, and he hoped that he could turn away from the flashing time, but he just couldn't. Being full blind, he was eyes and scope locked with a brick wall. Go back towards B. That's a nice find from Yabby. That low and that confident in the fight, you gotta love it. Hector Cease eats a lot of damage to a nade. They're gonna cross in towards the site now, and in that smoke, they can get the C4 down. Yabby's holding to the extremity, but they can't deny the C4 being planted. Hooksy remains in the smoke, but surely to die, and he will. So all on the shoulders of one man. It's Ryu. He pulled off a 1 versus 2 earlier. Now needs a 1 versus 4 in this instance. He's got the first. The bomb is planted in a position which he can play from. There might be something still here, but no. I think the corpse blocks the scoped player in towards lower. And a sigh of relief for 3D Max. They finally get another round on the board.
There's an awful lot here for them to get through in order to convince us that they are going to be capable. It starts here. Still decent-ish money available for the Astralis side of things, so find out if they can recover things back, if they can keep buying as well, keep those bomb plants coming in. Time will tell.
Astralis. Get an opener. Back in blood. Slower starts this round though for Astralis. They're drawing it out a little bit more. What is the play though? I think for 3D Max, they're probably a little bit perplexed because we've seen a lot of, basically every single T-set round in this series be really punchy and quick out the gates. and then it's a mid to late round draw. They start with a slow round here, and you can actually see 3D Max up on 10 to hooks trying to figure out where are they finishing. The fact that they're now down to 3, that's not going to help. Fuzi, a pop shot, just to try and catch above Dice. Not to be but Maka, I mean, best of luck. One-man turret towards this B site all alone as they're starting to progress in with 25 seconds.
Utility over the top. And indeed, he's so far back as well, I don't think he can really stop them gaining the ground. It's immediate save, that's the idea, right? If someone had walked into his crosshair.
Worst show in 3D Max.
Not some of your best work.
What do you mean? They can't all be bangers.
That's fair.
Maka, he will get 2 on the exit, so you just get around the board. It just feels like you can get back into things, and then it instantly gets thrown back in your face, and it just gives you no confidence at all.
Oh goodness, picking up the pace here. Looking to try and catch them asleep at the wheel, potentially, especially that AWP. They are bursting through the smoke here. I'm not sure how much we advise this. Yabby! Can't quite catch him.
Oh, run out of ammo.
Oh my goodness, that is so awkward. Yeah, but he was reloading for a good while there. Just could not capitalize. Fozy, meanwhile, has been on this line, on this short position. No one's walked into his crosshair, so Astralis mixing things up. Questionably, you might say. Certainly feeling like they need to force this 9th.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, it works, though.
He knew.
Yeah.
Maybe heard a scope at some point.
Oh,
Gravity while blind. So here we go. Maybe things turning up rosy for 3D Max. They get some luck on their side this time around.
they beat the previous half score line at Cluj. That was a 10-2 first half. They're going to get a 3rd. That's nice. Any more would be lovely. Leg spotted off Maka, but he wins out the fight. Much more like it. And actually, again, probably like the first confident round we've really seen from 3D Max.
Seems like they will still commit to B as these smokes go down. Is there a replenishment on the cards? It would seem not, as neither of the players have got the smoke available.
Oh, brilliant.
Yabi flattens them, and that'll be the B bomb site taken. Probably would be a save here, but final round of the half, so you absolutely have to go for it. Can they pull this off against all the odds? Clenching victory from the jaws of defeat in what could be a very key round here. Not looking too likely, as the nades are just softening them up. There's no wide swings, aggressive moves.
What a contact play, though, honestly. Like, that's such a bold call off of the round you've just had. You just got shut down doing a contact play in that previous round. Obviously, it was a quick one, don't get me wrong, but this time they slow it down, and that's what happens.
All right.
A wallbang
Yeah.
and a swing.
They just took about 25 seconds in connector there, though, so hardly any time to get in here. Far too many bodies just, like, physically to get through and shoot. Did lose a little bit of a player, but I think he was already dead, so it didn't make too much of a difference. Might have a bit of a wait then before we get back into that pistol. All the same, I think 3D Max. And then it's like 14 seasons, 25 episodes a season. It's like,
I will
Jesus,
say,
man.
Full Metal Alchemist is only 60 episodes, so you can actually get through it. You can binge watch that one. But we're back in towards the Counter-Strike here, and Uxie under a bit of pressure, but he has a lot of support. And Ryu playing around the smoke. Everyone's blind! Ryu's going to get 2! Lucky and Gravity combine as XSC finds one of his own. So the numbers go the way of the T side, but this is a bit of a manic pistol round. And Stair might just slip the net. He does. I don't know whether he would have been spotted, but he's definitely going to be held for. And XSC gets another. So it's all on the shoulders of Yabi. A 1 versus 3. Armor, but no util, no kit. Best of luck, and he'll lose his head to a P250. 3D Max desperately needed a pistol. They'll get it.
There's just nobody that's checked for him. Even had a little look.
Can't believe it, yeah.
So he could get away with a lot. They're not looking. There's nobody holding behind. They do not expect him. Oh, it's the 3rd man that's able to react, but everybody else is distracted. He gets a 2-piece. Is it
another flank
enough? Yabi's here so quickly. Half an eye on him. They'll definitely know about him now. He has a decision to make. Does he want a full send? Is he waiting for some kind of utility or support? The answer is the latter. The bomb gets dropped as the bank smoke fades. Fozy holds cleanly, and it's the cavalry that arrives to save the day.
Yeah, honestly, Stair does well to get 2 out of that. P250 from Asuta, a Deagle, and a P250 from Maka as well. I mean, the chances are so slim. Fozy spots 1. Bit of a late shot there as well, but he will be put under pressure, and it's pressure that doesn't phase him. Second time round, he'll find Maka. One of the upgraded pistols already hitting the deck. work.
Ooh,
1, 2.
set.
He knows about the mid player too because he missed a shot on him and he's also dropped the bomb.
Had to be careful, had to be very, very careful, but indeed they are after him now. Just wanting to get this 1 kill once again. He's on the USP. Making it look a bit easy here for the eco frags.
Feign the reload as well.
Yeah, there you go. Lovely stuff. 4-piece against the eco. I'll get his stats up, you know, so he can look towards it at the end of the game, but ultimately able to hit that 12 very, very early. So they're still going to be able to battle up a little bit, but Astralis, it's a really big deal to not have to play as many games as possible and then risk having a loss. It's just losing out in the 2-3 bracket is the worst way to go out, in my opinion.
Oh, swing from Ryu. Easy for 1. The spam is close for another. He's going to get blinded, and he picks a questionable time to reload, let's put it that way. Yabi for 1. A quick trade from Gravity as he looks to put further pressure on. He's actually spot on towards Bridge, and they'll lose out that duel, and in doing so, Astralis win out the series. It's just too easy, and a somewhat effortless cruise by the predominantly Danish side to net the map in the series there. That is it's a stunner of a showing, right?